welcome to ABC Interactive English. That is Karen.
And that is Henry.
And today we are looking at day 2 of building character. And it's called Wealth Without Value. And the vocabulary words are
Traveler, traveler. The travelers got lost in the desert.
rob, rob. Several people just robbed the local bank.
Precious, precious. My health is the most precious thing to me.
Stone, stone. The path is covered in stones. Karen, have you spoken to a lot of travelers in Taiwan?
No, actually I haven't. Well, I've met a few, but I know you have, right?
Yes, I did a podcast interviewing people traveling in Taiwan for a year.
Yeah, that was a really, really interesting experience, wasn't it?
Right, which is why I call you Kevin, because that was one of the people that I had a great time interviewing, Kevin Skelly.
Okay, can you tell us about some interesting things that you learned about this traveler?
Okay, well, there's one thing that they share about Taiwan, and quite a few of them told me the same story.
Okay, let me guess. Is it the food is really great?
No, let me. Of course, the food is really great. The traveler will be traveling in Taiwan, and sometimes they'll lose direction, and then they will be, asking directions from a local Taiwanese person with a map or with a travel guide or something, and then the Taiwanese person wouldn't be able to speak English very well, and the next thing you know, the traveler is on the back of their scooter.
Because they would want to show them where the place is.
They'll take you there, and that's a very common story. I heard that at least 4 or 5 times.
Really?
Yes, it's roughly the same. Like, they ended up taking, sometimes it's in a car, sometimes it's in a taxi, or sometimes I'll walk you there.
Aw, that's really nice. The kindness and the warmth of Taiwanese people.
That's right. And that's something that we have to value.
We love Taiwan.
Yes.
Okay, the question for today is, why is the stone worth as much as the gold?
Why is the stone worth as much as the gold? Taiwanese people are great.
That's right.
Wealth without value.
One night, someone took the coins. When the man came and saw the empty hole, he went wild with anger. A traveler heard and asked what was wrong.
"Someone robbed me! My precious gold is gone!"
yelled the man.
Why was your gold in that hole? If it's there, you can't spend it,
said the traveler. The man said,
"I would never spend my gold."
The traveler threw a stone into the hole.
Bury this then,
he said.
It's worth just as much. Wealth has no value if it's never used.
Explanation 1.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Penny.
And welcome to the show. This month we are reading a story titled Wealth Without Value as part of our Building Character unit.
Right, this is the story of a man with lots of money that he keeps buried in his garden. The money just sits in a case and the man doesn't do anything with it.
Well, it's true that he doesn't spend it, but he does actually do something with it. He digs it up every day and looks at it, and then buries it in the dirt again right after.
He doesn't spend it, lend it, invest, or donate it. He just keeps it in the ground. Seems a little strange, right? So, to find out more about this unusual man and his money, let's get into today's part of the story. As we begin reading, it says, one day, someone took the coins. Uh-oh, the man was robbed. That's terrible. I got the feeling that he had quite a lot of money buried in the garden. That must be a terrible feeling for him.
Yeah, it really must. And we find out what happens when the man discovers the theft as we read, when the man came and saw the empty hole, he went wild with anger. Oh dear, he's really upset. Well, I guess most of us would be if we had lost that much money, even if we never used any of it.
And it's at this point in our story that we read, a traveler heard and asked what was wrong. And traveler is our first new vocabulary word for today. So tell us more about it, Mike.
Glad to, Hanny. Traveler. Traveler. This is a noun. A traveler is someone who travels. If you are taking a bus, a plane, a car, or riding a bike, you are traveling, so you are a traveler. You can be a business traveler going to another city for a meeting, or a tourist who is a pleasure traveler, just traveling for fun. For example, many travelers had to change their plans when a typhoon closed all the airports.
出门旅行的人最怕碰到台风啊，或者是大风雪。当机场关闭的时候，你仿佛好像要等到天荒地老才能前往下一个目的地。好 ，travel 就是旅行，我们在字尾加上 er 就变成 traveler，traveler 表示旅人、游客。例如 ，Sue is a frequent traveler to Thailand。Sue is a frequent traveler to Thailand. Sue 她常常去泰国旅行。好，再看一个例句。The two travelers had been to Antarctica. The two travelers had been to Antarctica. 那两位游客曾经去过南极洲。好，那我们在第一天的故事读到，有一位有钱的老翁，他天天都在数他的金币。然后有一天晚上，他的金币被偷走了。然后这位老翁他走到花园，发现那个空空的洞时，他非常生气。那这时候刚好有一名旅客听到声音，就走过来问他发生什么事。So, with this new character of the traveler in our story now, what happens next?
Well, we read, "Someone robbed me. My precious gold is gone," yelled the man. I hope that he doesn't think that the traveler was the thief. We will find out about that soon, but first we need to look at two more new vocabulary words. The first one is rob. 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 It's a verb, and to rob is to steal. You can rob a person by taking the things that they have, or you could rob a store by breaking in and stealing the things you find. In either case, robbing a person or a place is a serious crime, so please don't rob anybody. You'll get in trouble. For example, thieves robbed the museum and walked out with 13 expensive paintings worth $500 million US.
小偷把博物馆里面13幅昂贵的名画偷走，那些画价值5亿美元诶。好，那么 rob 这个单字它是动词，表示盗取或是抢劫。然后特别注意它 rob 呢，它是子音母音子音的发音规则，它的过去式跟过去分词要重复字尾 b 再加上 ed。例如 ，The man robbed a convenience store, and it wasn't long before he got caught.The man robbed a convenience store, and it wasn't long before he got caught. 那一名男子他抢劫便利商店，那没过多久他就被抓到了。好，另外我们可以用 rob somebody of something 来表达抢走某人某个东西。例如 ，The old lady was robbed of all her money. The old lady was robbed of all her money. 那一位老妇人她被抢走所有的钱了。好，接着来学今天第三个单字。And what was the third new word for today, Mike?
Well, that word would be the word precious. 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 It's an adjective. Something precious is something that is valuable. Things that are expensive might be precious because they cost a lot of money. But other things, things that are just important to us, can also be called precious. Your friends, your family, and old memories are precious, but you couldn't sell any of these things. For example, after he had a heart attack, Richard realized that his health was very precious to him.
Richard 他经历过一次心脏病发作之后，他就了解到健康是非常重要的。那么 precious 这个单词它是形容词，用来形容宝贵的啊、珍贵的。例如 She keeps her precious jewels in the wooden box.She keeps her precious jewels in the wooden box. 她把她珍贵的珠宝放在那个木盒里面。好，再看一个例句。We had a wonderful time on the trip. It was a precious memory for all of us. We had a wonderful time on the trip. It was a precious memory for all of us. 我们那趟旅行玩得非常开心，那对我们来说是很珍贵的回忆。好，回到故事里面，有一位旅客就来关心老翁，想要知道他发生什么事。那老翁就大叫说，他们家遭小偷了，他珍贵的金币全都不见了。So after hearing the man shouting angrily about his missing gold, the traveler character in our story says, "Why was your gold in that hole? If it's in there, you can't spend it," said the traveler. That's an excellent point. The man is upset about losing his gold, but he never actually did anything with the gold.
You know, that's very true. It would be like me losing a pair of shoes that I never wear. If I never used them, why should I really care if I lost them? Well, with that to think about, we'll take our break and then we'll come back to finish up our article. See you in a moment.
欢迎收看就爱讲英文，我是悠悠，
我是季安。
平时呢，不管家里人的老人啊、宠物最会迷失了，还有自己呢出国也会迷路，
对，
所以遇到这种呢，一定要报警处理啊！
报警处理哈，那不是嘴，路长在嘴巴上啊，只要你敢开口问的话呢，就不用怕迷路啦。
没错，
所以我们今天来讲一下这个走失跟迷路相关的英文。
对，迷路 reindeer， 不是这个迷路啊。好，那怎么说我的狗狗走失呢？或是我迷路了？我迷路了。
迷路跟走失其实是以同一个字，就是
lost。lost。
I lost my dog。
I lost my dog。
就是我的狗狗我弄丢了。哦，那 I lost my way。
我的路。
我弄丢了我的路。
I lost my way。
就是我迷路喽。对。
可以告诉我这里是哪里吗
？Could you tell me where it is?
Could you tell me where it is?
对 ，where it is 就这个地方。Could you tell me where it is? 这是哪里？
请问你知道该怎么走吗？
对啊，你就问他说 ，Do you know where it is？ 这个地方 ，Do you know where it is? And how do I get there?
Do you know where it is? And how do I get there?
我怎么去那边 ？How do I get there?
有一种回答很烂就是不仔细，你知道就不远啦。
敷衍一下离这边差不多附近俩哈 ，It's not far from here.
It's not far from here.
对，一点帮助都没有。
对啊，不远是多远啊？
很难讲，不是 It's not far from here， 结果他一转身啊，
那真的是不远。
在那边
好，接下来看今天的 live action。Hi, excuse me.
Yes.
I lost my way.
Okay.
I think I went the wrong way at some point.
Where do you want to go?
The ABC movie theater. Do you know where it is? And can you please tell me how to get there?
Okay, sure. It's not far from here.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Explanation 2.
Welcome back to the Building Character Unit. Our rich man in the story has just become a lot less rich after someone stole the gold that he had hidden in his garden.
Yep, as the man yelled in anger about being robbed, a traveler passed by and asked the man why he was so upset about losing his money that he never spent any of. If he never used it, why should he care if it's gone?
That's a good question. And when he hears the traveler's question, the man said, I would never spend my gold.
And after hearing this, the story tells us, the man, the traveler, threw a stone in the hole. So no more gold now, just a worthless stone.
All right. And stone is also our final new vocab word for today. Stone. Stone. It's a noun. A stone is similar to a rock. It is a fairly small, hard piece of the earth. Stones aren't living things, but they are made of chemicals and minerals and come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. Some stones are smooth, while others are sharp. Geologists can tell us about all of the stones around us. For example, the kids picked up some stones and threw them into the lake.
小朋友们捡起石头就往湖里面丢。我记得小时候也会去捡石头，跟朋友比赛打水漂。那么 stone 就是石头，它是当名词来用。例如 ，The path was blocked by a huge stone. The path was blocked by a huge stone. 这一条小路它被一颗大石头挡住了。好，再看一个例句。The stone walls around the castle are quite tall. The stone walls around the castle are quite tall. 那一座城堡它周围的石墙还蛮高的。好，那回到故事里面，女人就反问老翁说：“你干嘛把金币藏在洞里面？毕竟藏在那边就没有办法用啊。”结果老翁说：“他绝对不会花掉他的金币。” 好，那接着旅人他就把一颗石头丢进那个空空的洞，叫老翁把它埋起来。这样一来，他就可以天天继续挖洞埋洞，然后那颗石头也不可能被花掉。那这么说来，这个石头跟金币就没什么两样了。So the traveler had just put a stone in the hole where the rich man's gold used to be. And after the traveler did this, we read, "Bury this then," he said. "It's worth just as much."
To fully understand what the traveler is trying to tell the rich man, we go to our question of the day, which is, why is the stone worth as much as the gold?
Wealth has no value if it's never used. Wealth has no value if it's never used. Exactly. This man was so busy saving his money, he never used it. What is the point of saving something that you will never use?
That is a very good question that we can all think about until the next time we meet back here, and that's hopefully sometime soon. Until then, take care, be well, and
Bye-bye.
Wealth without value.
One night, someone took the coins. When the man came and saw the empty hole, he went wild with anger. A traveler heard and asked what was wrong.
Someone robbed me! My precious gold is gone!
Yelled the man.
Why was your gold in that hole? If it's there, you can't spend it,
Said the traveler. The man said,
I would never spend my gold.
The traveler threw a stone into the hole.
Bury this then.
He said,
It's worth just as much. Wealth has no value if it's never used.
各位观众，欢迎收看全民说英语，我是 Daphne。今天我们总共要学习3则文法。第一则是表示暴怒的动词片语 Go wild with anger。第二则是表达某人绝不会做某事的句型 Somebody would never 加原形动词。第三则是要解析它就值那么多的句子 It's worth just as much。让我们从表示暴怒的动词片语开始吧。Go wild with anger 意思就是暴怒，气得抓狂。Go 在这里是连缀动词变的，后方接形容词 wild 疯狂的做补语，补充说明主词抓狂 Go wild， 后方再以介系词 with 因为引出抓狂的原因。Anger 在这里是名词愤怒生气的意思，合在一起 Go wild with anger 就是暴怒气的抓狂。例如 Bonnie went wild with anger. That's because her best friend betrayed her. 邦尼气得抓狂，那是因为他最好的朋友背叛他。接着来看下一则文法。Somebody would never 加原形动词，意思是某人绝不会做某事。Would 是过去式助动词想要的意思，后方接原形动词，表示从过去就想做某事。Never 则是频率副词从不的意思，合在一起的意思就是某人从过去就没有想过要做某事，也就是绝不会的意思。例如 The socialite would never curse， 那位名媛绝不会骂脏话。注意，如果把过去式助动词 would 换成未来式助动词 will， 句型变成 Somebody will never 加原形动词，则表示某人以后不会再做某事。因为will 将会用于表示从今以后想点点点的意思，字面意思就是某人从今以后绝对不会做某事。例如 The internet celebrity will never curse， 这位网红以后不会再骂脏话。接着来看下一则文法。It's worth just as much， 意思就是它就值那么多。代名词 it 用以代指前文提过的事物， worth 则是形容词有点点点价值的， just 是副词恰好， as 是介系词如同，代名词 much 代指前文提过的量，合在一起 It's worth just as much 就是它就值那么多。例如I will pay $10 for the dress. That's because it's worth just as much. 我会付10块钱买这件洋装，
那是因为它就值那么多。另一个常见的句型为 A is worth just as much as B， 用以表示 A 的价值就如同 B 这么多。例如 The engagement ring is worth just as much as a house， 那指订婚戒指的价值就如同一栋房子。以上就是今天的3则文法，全民说英语，我们下次见喽。
A sentence a day.
Hello, welcome to A Sentence a Day with me, Dr. Henry. 大家在做治疗之前，常常会有一些SOP Standard Operating Procedure 要进行，就是一些要走的程序，才能开始做治疗。那其中的一个程序呢，就是了解我们的血压。所以呢，我们在治疗前或是在看病门诊之前，可能医生要了解我们的身体状况。那其中的这一个步骤就是要量血压。So 我要帮你量血压。I'm going to check your blood pressure. That's right. As a part of my job of helping you heal, I have to understand your bodily conditions. And one thing that I need to know is I need to understand what your blood pressure is like, how high it is, how low it is, if it's normal, if there's something irregular about it, I need to know. So I need to check your blood pressure as a SOP, Standard Operating Procedure. So remember when you're at the doctor's and you hear, I'm going to check your blood pressure is perfectly normal. Don't be scared, okay? Help the doctor to help you. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 又到我们1分钟的单元喽。那今天我们要1分钟的时间来复习在 Building Character 学到的4个单字。同学们，您都准备好了没？1分钟计时开始。第一个单字它叫旅人游客，你知不知道旅游的英文叫做 travel？travel 在后面加 er 就变成旅游的人 traveler。traveler 旅游的人，旅人游客。A traveler was robbed on his way to the subway station。有一位游客在前往地铁站的路上，他被抢劫了。好，再看第二单字，就是抢劫或是盗取，要怎么说呢？叫做 rob。注意它的那个三态是 robbed，要重复字尾 b 再加 ed。Three men robbed the bank yesterday。昨天那间银行遭到3名男子抢劫。第3个单字叫做宝贵的要怎么说？叫做 precious。The bracelet was a gift from her grandma.It's precious to her。 那一只手镯呢，是她祖母给她的礼物，对她来说是很珍贵的。再看第4个单词是石头怎么说呢？叫做 stone。The table is made of stone。 那张桌子是用石头做成的。好，太好啦，我们又在1分钟之内完成任务，顺利复习完4个单字，同学们表现非常棒哦。那么今天的 ABC Interactive English 到此为止，下次见喽，拜拜。